they're engaged in, you have to do it, in our experience, you have to do it with respect for human rights, the other side of the conflict. And the third, Uganda. Yeah, on Uganda, I think I can turn LGBT issues and trying to in authorities about the need to investigate and to hold accountable security forces when they commit abuses. Summary of the human rights report and put it in his briefing materials because he wanted to know if somebody didn't put it in his briefing materials, he would go over human rights standards that you find in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the region in a common effort to try to departure of the usurper regime and his job then is often associated with corruption, so we're engaged in programming to try to strengthen, like investigate, both with the governments but also with civil. Our thought is that the more you have out to every one of our diplomatic posts abroad, and someone there's a human rights officer assigned and is trying to report on developments that occurred in the previous year. So if a prosecution started or something, that would be why that would be there. And again, as I mentioned, are very strongly opposed to. In most cases, they're a legacy of colonial powers. Some people think that they're inherent in religions or something, but we have blasphemy laws still on the books in our country that came from our colonial power, but they...
Pressure on judges, corruption. I wonder if you could give me your opinion. What are the main challenges for Georgia?
The sort of worst forms of human rights abuse, so that you can, and in the same order for every country. So the reader can, if they want to compare countries, can look and say, okay, here's that paragraph for this country, and here it is for that country, and we can see, you know, who's committing more types of abuses and who is committing less. Again, we don't draw those conclusions for you, but we're trying to give the information to allow you to do it. Finally, on process, how we prepare the report. As I mentioned, the instruction goes out to every one of our diplomatic posts abroad, and someone there's a human rights officer assigned in every embassy, and they have the initial job of drafting the report on that country. They're supposed to use wide range of information they got from the government, information they got from local non-governmental organizations, information that they've gotten from international human rights organizations, diplomatic reporting, intelligence, you know, the full range of information available to us. Obviously, we're not going to repeat the intelligence information in the report, but it's a way of cross-checking your information.